Hey guys, welcome back to day 3 of Glimpses of the Old Testament and the Kingdom. I hope these videos have been encouraging to you. I would encourage you as you watch these on whatever platform you're watching them on YouTube to make some comments and give me some commentary and some feedback on the information that we're getting. I hope that it's really helpful for you. On day 3, we're going to talk about a prototype of a kingdom man. So we've talked about creation. We've talked about the fall with Adam and Eve and choosing to release and hand over the keys to the kingdom that God initially created. But then after that, we've got this character in the Bible who was originally named Abram and was renamed to Abraham. He is the prototype. And if you're like me, the word prototype, I wanted to make sure I was aware of what that actually meant. But it's actually just the initial model of something. It's kind of the first example of. And that's what we really find in Scripture is Abraham walking out the kingdom in the Old Testament. He's the next clear glimpse we get of the kingdom in the Old Testament. But here's some clues that I want to kind of walk you through. And many of you may know Abraham's story, but this really gives us good context to how this is really pointing to the kingdom. The first clue is he enters into a covenant relationship with God by faith. He believes that God's promises for his life are going to come true, and so he trusts him. He clearly comes under God's authority. Remember, we talked about the authority piece in the first couple lessons, but he comes under the authority by faith, not by what he saw, but by his faith. In clue 3, we find that God gives him authority to be his ruling agent upon earth. So he gives him a pretty large mandate to travel to a place that he doesn't know and that he will be father of many. And as he lives under that authority, he continues to trust and he walks it out. Remember that understanding authority is understanding the kingdom. If we know who is reigning as a king, as God himself, our Father in heaven, then we can really come under that authority and be obedient and have peace in doing so. There's another clue. It's God's shalom, blessings. You know that in Abraham's journey, if you read any of his story, there had to be peace involved with that. It would have been really hard to continue. And so Abraham carries this shalom that was gifted by God as he operated in obedience and walking out his journey and carrying on that mandate. And then the last one is God promises to take Abraham and his seed to his own people, bless them, and make them a carrier of his blessing in all the world. This is truly this territorial advancement that we talk about in the kingdom. Abraham was taking territory. He was going to a place that he didn't know, and God promised him that he would be a leader and a father of many. And so today I would challenge you, has God given you a promise? Maybe that it hasn't come to pass yet. Do you believe right now that that promise will come true? I want to encourage you today. Stay faithful in your prayers. Keep giving God your yes today. Just like Abraham, his promises will not return void.